你们看那个什么做完经过我们先问一下，你们这个段老师上这个课的时候，他有把几率都教过吗？是，就是跟那个我们这些东西都教过。好。还没录音哦，不要录。开始。一开始。好了。Well, if you want to start, just you can go ahead because it's already 5:10. Okay, today we're going to talk about some special topic here for the application of the probability to communication system. So in this for today, talk about just give you a brief review of the probability theory. I think probably most of you guys already learned, so it should be okay. Okay? I guess most of you should have the slides here. I will post this on the web, so you should go download it. Anyway, okay, let's very quickly a little bit go to review this probability based one. I guess most of you should already learn from Professor John's class. So here, just give you a very quick review. For example, we in the probability theory, first we have to figure out what kind of probability model we're going to deal with. For example, here in the probability theory, we should have a sample space, okay? And sample space, there's a few events for this sample space. Okay, for example, we have a sample subset, and even it's just a subset of the sample space. So we want to understand what kind of event in this subset, which you just specify first of all what is the subset itself, and what kind of event you are interested in. Okay. So basically, the sample space is already defined here. So I'm not going to go through the detail, but I think it should be able to understand already. And there, actually, for the probability measure here, we talk about already here. We show here probability measure is just how do you what kind of probability, what kind of properties of the probability law you have. For example, here, your probability measure for each event should be greater than 0. For the whole sample space, the probability should be 1. Okay, for the two sets, if they are joined, or when they are mutually inclusive, their probability can be 0. For example, it's 0 here. If the intersection is the empty set, the probability is 0. If they are set, the union set. If they are disjoint, the union set is just the probability of A plus probability of B. Okay? 这课人少人。I don't think there's 26 people. 有的是国外几个。Okay, so I will pronounce here the explanation. Ready? Okay, anyway, just quickly talk about the probability model here. For example, here is you do some experiment. So when you do this kind of experiment, you generate some sample space for this kind of experiment here. We use this notation to represent the sample space. Okay, and if you are interested in some event, and you want to calculate how much probability, so you through the some probability law you already find, and you can see, for example, this figure here. If you want to calculate event A probability, you can just map this probability to based on what kind of probability you are going to use, and you can map all the probability of different events from here to here. Okay? Anyway, so this is a very simple example to show you how to how you do an experiment and how you can, based on experiment result, to get your probability result. Okay. It depends on what kind of extent you are interested in and what kind of probability law you're going to use. 所以不同的几率的结果呢，会产生不同的结果。就是你这边 assign 不同的事件的话，你这个 assign 不同的几率的方式就会不一样。It depends on how you deal with the mathematical probability of definition. 那 OK， 所以不同的定义的方式呢，你会产生不同的几率的结果。Here this example is a discrete probability result here. Okay, it looks like a first variable. Now we also have continuous variable, and later we'll talk about it. Okay, so here we want to give you a very quick review about the idea of what kind of random variable, what is random variable means. Okay, so as we already mentioned, we are entering some event in a very simple space, but usually it's not easy for us to talk about if you don't always use your language to describe what kind of event you are interested in. Sometimes it's not very convenient for you to do the probability calculation. So here we introduce the random variable idea. The random idea is actually very simple, as we define here. The random variable actually is a real value function of the experiment outcome. So based on the previous result here, if we are interested in some event in this here, we can assign a random variable for each event here. Then we can just calculate a random variable, and it's equivalent to calculate the probability of the event here. Okay? So random variable actually itself is a function. It's just map the event to a real line result here. Okay? 它只是把那个事件有没有，把那event的结果呢，把它 map 到实数线上去。至于怎么 map 是 based on how you define the random variable. Okay? So we have a picture to represent the idea here. So here also is your sample space here. Okay? And if you define a random variable like x, so you can represent any event or any point here. If this point represents an event, you can map from here to a real line here. The mapping process, we call it a random variable. So random variable actually is a function. The function is not just a real variable. You can call it itself. It's just a function. Define how you map the experimental event to a real line. 它就是一个function，让你知道说这个 event 我怎么去把它转换成实数项。那你说这有什么功用？它好用的地方就是说，因为你在这边 event 的话呢，你通常定义会是一个语言上的定义，比如说，我喜欢什么东西多一点或怎么样。经过这样的话，通常你要做几率上的计算的话，语言上不好处理，我们就定义一个 variable， 然后使得这些 event 呢能够轻易的经过这个 variable 转换到实数线上去。然后我们所有的计算呢，就根据 random variable 去计算，它的几率的大小，它代表了什么意义？那一旦把这些几率算出来了，我再 map 回去，我就会知道我原来算出来的东西在这个 sample space 里面代表的是什么 event。This is the fundamental idea of the okay. Understand？ 有时候会讲中文，因为我觉得sometimes the English is not easy to understand if you don't focus, and sometimes speak a little bit Chinese to help you guys understand. Okay, and okay, 不了解可以问问题 ，you can use Chinese, English, whatever you want. Okay, so here is also a picture example for you to understand. So actually, as I already talked about, we just map the event through a random variable to a real line. That's it. And we based on when we calculate the probability, we based on the random variable to find the probability. Then once we find the probability, we do a reverse mapping from here to here. Then we can know what is the original event is OK。所以呢，这边就是告诉你一个例子，就是说我们可以把 random variable 呢 map 到实数边上去。在这边做完计算之后呢，我再把这个结果 map 到，就代表是我原来 sample space 里面它的效果，它的东西是怎么样。Okay. So here is an example. You can go back, read it. I'm not going to go through the detail. This example is just a 4 size dice. Okay, when you throw two 4 size dice, the combination result is here, and you can assign a random variable mapping the result here from here to the real line. Okay， 所以你可以定义一个 random variable， 把这边丢2个骰子的结果呢，全部把它 map 到实数边上去。Okay, I'm not going to talk about more about the result here. Just give you some idea about random variable. And actually, the way of defining random variable is not unique. 就是说你定义一个 random variable 的方式不是唯一的，它通常有很多定义方式。Depends on how you define it. If you define a random variable, it's easy to calculate or not. Okay. And usually we can calculate random variable into 2 categories. The first one we call it discrete random variable. Okay, the second one is continuous random variable. So this discrete random variable means if your already sample space is discrete. 就是说如果你是离散的这个 random variable， 它原来的那个 sample space 就是 discrete。举例来说，丢铜板之后2个结果，要么就是 head， 要么就是 tail。This kind of the experiment result is discrete. Okay, and usually, and if you map the experimental result based on this kind of discrete experiment, the random variable is called discrete random variable. Okay, and the probability mass function, and for each discrete random variable, it associated with a probability mass function. 这个中文翻成几率密度函数啊 ，whatever. I'm not sure really fast how to translate it into Chinese, but it calls how much density for each random variable on specific event. 就是说你如果有个 random variable， 然后呢是 discrete 比如说我今天丢那个 head 出来的几率是多少？就几率是1/2，丢 tail 几率是1/2，它就是称为一个 probability mass function。probability mass function，OK， 好。discrete 的那个 random variable 通常都称为probability mass function，OK， and it's a little different from the continuous version of the random variable. The continuous version of random variable for the probability mass function is called probability density function. That means when you change the random variable value, how much the probability will also change. Okay， 等一下我们会看到 we'll see this later. Okay, so here is an example of the probability mass function. As I told you guys, so if we use originally a sample space discrete, you map the result to the real line here through a random variable, and then you assign a probability law for it. So this kind of probability law also gives you discrete results. So we call it the probability mass function. For example, here you throw 2 dice. Okay, so you throw 2 dice. The combination result is here. And if you assign different results for different value of the probability mass function, you should get this like this bar diagram. Okay， 就是说你可以得到的是这种 discrete value， 类似一个柱状图一样。Okay， 好。So here we talk about continuous random variable, and it also is associated with a very important function called cumulative distribution function. The definition of CDF is here. Okay, as you can see here. So here is just tell you for this random variable, how much the probability of this variable is smaller than small x. Okay, usually big X, capital X represent random variable, and the small letter here represent a real number. 你应该有这个概念，就是说这个地方它是代表是 CDF， 所以你写的时候这是代表实数，这是实质上是 random variable， 这是我们常用的符号。Okay, so in this case, I'm not going to go through the detail here, but here is very important notation you have to know is for this, if we want to calculate probability between A and B for x, so we can use CDF function fxb minus fxa. Okay, so it's to give you the whole probability between x between A and B for x. Okay, and so if we want to calculate the CDF of a probability, usually you should be able to calculate the probability like this one. If you have a function, if you define a random variable, you should be able to find this CDF here. And once you find CDF, you should be able to find another important function. Another function is called PDF. Okay, PDF here, defined here. If you can find x, you just differentiate with it with respect to x. You get it in PDF. We call it probability density. Okay, and of course, if you can get this one, you can also calculate any probability region from A and B, like here. Just do an integration between A and B, and you can get a probability result here. Okay. So if you want, you can go check this result here. OK， 这两个相减是一样的，把那个基本的区间相减，就会得到那个结果。好，如果你忘记了，可以来看一下。And also there is a picture representation for the CDF is here. Okay, it's here. So you can see if you actually want to find the probability for random variable between 2 points, one is A, the other is B. You just do the equation. You calculate the area under this curve between A and B. OK， 就是把它一个 A 之间斜线的部分呢，把它算出来，那就是它那个代表它的几率。相信你们应该都懂。I think Professor John already talked about this before. Okay, anyway, so this is CDF and PDF. You should be able to know. It's very important if you learn probability. You should be able to know how to calculate CDF and how to calculate PDF. Okay. And this is a physical representation of the PDF here. Okay. So you can go check it. It's very simple for you. And if we want to understand how two random variables interact with each other, we can also find a joint CDF. Okay, joint CDF. So okay, so it's joint distribution. So that means when you calculate the probability for two different variables, and their upper limit is here, x and y. 你要一起把它算出来，这几率要一起算出来，这称为 joint distribution. Okay, so this is a joint distribution of CDF for random variable x and y. And then when you want to calculate the PDF for them, you just do partial differentiation with respect to x and y. Okay. Okay, so I think this is a very simple definition and idea. Okay. 如果你不懂，你可以问了。If you have any questions, please. Okay, please raise your hand and ask me questions. And if you want to calculate just, for example, from here you can calculate the joint distribution of CDF for two random variables, right? And you can calculate PDF for the joint PDF for two random variables here as well. But if you want to just interested in one random variable, and we want to find the PDF for one random variable, just integrate respect to y. For example, if you are interested in the PDF of x, you just need to integrate this function with respect to y, and you can eliminate the y effect in the joint distribution function of x and y. So as we show here, we call it the marginal density. We call it the marginal density of x. Okay, 它事实上就是 x 的 PDF， 它只是把它挤掉，好不好？ 那我就不细讲了，下面大概都 to be able to understand. Okay? And if you want to define a conditional probability, and you can like, for example, if you condition for one random variable, okay? For example, here you condition by 1. You just need to find a joint period and divide by the marginal distribution of y, and it will give you the conditional result. 所以 condition 我再讲一遍，很多人不大清楚，我用中文讲啊。condition 的意思是我把那个东西固定起来，先固定它，假设它不动，然后我去看看 x 变化是多少，这叫 conditional probability。OK， 好 ，condition 就是 condition something with some constraint。这 condition 非常有用的地方是因为通常有if you have two random variables and they interact with each other, when you want to calculate how the probability between them, you don't even know how to do it. The first thing you have to do is just condition one variable. 说如果有两个 random variable， 它们互相影响，可是呢，你又没有办法知道它们之间影响程度是怎么样。你唯一可以做的一件事情就是你先把它固定起来。啊 ，if you fix one random variable, then you can calculate the other random distribution when more needed. I'm asking you how to calculate the probability of these two random variables in modified together. 如果有这样怎么办？啊，举个例子，如果这个 probability 我今天出题目说 ，If I have this problem for you, and I ask you to calculate probability of this problem, how can you do it? 啊，这么叫做对，为什么？啊，
假设 x
So you can fix x, right? You can first fix x. Okay? For example, here, you fix x. Okay? You fix x, it becomes constant here. So you get what? One. And finally, if you want to find this one, you can do this way. Okay? What? 这很重要，你看有很重要。有的让我们教他念清楚啊，不用，因为我在生气。我今天把绝招教给你，对，应该是小 m。Okay, so why you make the result? Before you fix x first, then you calculate some particular event for an x. Then you calculate under this event for the y distribution. Then you have to what? Do the average for x again. 这只是一个特别的例子，出现 y 看它的几率是多少，你还把它平均回来，啊，平均回来 ，OK？ This is a very important concept for conditional probability. Okay, and here is an example here, show you how to calculate the joint probability for two random variables. Okay, I'm just skip this one. I think most of you should be able to understand this very well. And here is some definition for expectation, 期望值, right? Expectation, intent, and you have this very important result. If you want to calculate the expectation of two random variables, when they multiply when they adding together, so you can just separate, calculate the mean value and constant together. Okay? 你把它分别把它加，做出来它的比例，然后再把它加起来。This is the definition for variance, right? So you be able to go very easy. Okay, and here's some introduction for some important distribution. For example, you have Gaussian distribution, you have uniform distribution, and how you calculate the mean value and the variance value. Okay, here let's show you what the result of these two distribution. And there are several slides in the following. I want to show you some important spatial distribution like Bernoulli distribution, Bernoulli random variable. Okay, and the Bernoulli random variable shows here. Okay, 好，事实上这个 Bernoulli random variable 就是说，这我做一个实验，然后成功几率多少，失败几率多少，这样，对。You guys do experiments. The result only has the result just success or fail. So you can either calculate. You can use the Bernoulli random variable to calculate this. Okay. 看你做了几次，失败几次，这样。好。And here, what is this? This is also numerical variance, the mean, okay? And here is a binomial distribution. This is also very important distribution. It shows you if you do some experiment n times, and the successful time is k. And what is the distribution of you doing this kind of experiment result? You get a k successful result. Okay, 说你做了一个实验 n 次，它成功的几率，成功的次数有 k 个，那这样的几率是多少？就可以用指数算出来。Okay. Okay, and here is some CDF result here. Okay? And what is this? Poisson. Poisson is also a very important distribution. We use it a lot in the communication system or in the wireless communication or networking system. And the physical meaning of the Poisson distribution is like usually we will use the Poisson random variable in queuing system. And okay, so the formula for Poisson result is here. Actually, the number of packets in the queue, and you can calculate, for example, the arrival rate for the queue. 就说这不用好讲。You don't have the background for the network. Just 排队理论 okay, the queuing theory. How many packets is a buffer, okay? And this is number of packets, okay? So here we use x represent the number of packets in this buffer, and if x is equal to k, and we can use this formula to calculate what is the probability of x when x equal to k. 所以我可以用这个Poisson distribution去算这个 buffer 里面的个数的 packet 有多少个，用那个几率的用这个公式去算。那你说为什么是 ？Maybe you will ask why we just need to use Poisson distribution to describe the distribution of the packet in this buffer. 这是有多少讲？我刚好是这样，反正你就到这种，这是理论上可以出来的。不过这个故事太长 ，story 那后面，OK。好 ，Anyway, if you have a question here, I can talk to you about it. 好，let's see. So the Poisson actually has a very special property here. That its mean is lambda. Okay, its variance is lambda as well. 这个 lambda 它代表一每单位时间进入那个 packet， 进入那个 buffer 的数量。lambda actually called the rate of the packet. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. 就说它是速率，它是速率的概念，就是它进去那个buffer 里面它的速度。And if you want to calculate the mean number of packets in this buffer during the time, 你可以这样算，它这个。You consider one period of time t， 所以你考虑一段时间长度 t， and you want to calculate how many packets coming into the this buffer on average, just use this formula. OK， 好，这样简单。当考虑一段时间，它进去那个 buffer 的数量是多少？
So S is normal.
What is S equals?
This is the number of packets.
The number of packets
in this box, okay? The number of packets. Okay. 如果你要精确的说 number of packets enter into the box，应该这样。
Enter into the box.
Yeah。精确是这样说的。好。Anyway, this is Poisson distribution. It's actually very important. It's a lot of location in communication network, the queuing network. 对，但还有很多应用，就是排列理论啊，方面网络里面常常用到这个东西。我讲中文没问题。OK。这个就不讲中文。可以。No, 不会。我会放个 Q。Okay, and this. Okay, this is the uniform distribution. Okay, the following a few slides just to show you some spatial distribution of continuous random variable. Okay, the first very important continuous random variable is the uniform distribution. 均匀分布嘛，常常用到。如果我在一个区间里面，它的平均分布的CF PF is a constant. This is one just one divided by B minus A. 除以那个线段的长度，这很简单。It's very simple. It's a constant. And based on this definition, here we can calculate its CDF like here. Okay. So this is a PDF. It's just a constant. So it's a horizontal line, right? For the CDF, it's just it's kind of 它是成正跟 x 成正比，它基本也是知道。It is proportional to x. So let's show it, right? And eventually you get to 1. 因为它区间本来定义是 A 到 B 而已，超过 B 的话，它当然就是 OK。And the other, what is this? And these are the mean value and the variance. Okay? And so you can 很容易计算，you can just do it by your own, if you both know. Very easy. And another important example is exponential distribution. Okay. The definition right here. And the mean value and this value you can calculate right here. So, the exponential distribution also has a very important application in the communication network. 举个例子，我们刚才讲那个 unit system, right? How can you calculate the time difference between two packets? Okay. What is the distribution of the polynomial? This is 9, 0, this is time, right?
老师，你可能建议不要用绿色，拍不到。
Okay, sorry. 好 ，Okay, I move it. 9, 0, okay? This is T1, T2, and then this time point, the this time point represents the first packet arrival. 说这一个时间点代表第一个 packet 到达的时间。Of course, here it represents the second packet. 你看我直接念了啊。我直接念过，你要抄的。The second packet arrived. What is the difference between T and T? We call it T2 minus T1. Okay, so what is the distribution is exponential distribution. So T is exponential distribution. OK， 我就直接这样写的话，这个常用的形式是什么？所以这个两个可以到达的时间，它就是用一个 exponential distribution 去表示。好，应该我相信，也许你听过了。If you don't, you can learn from here. And you can see the mean value of x for this time here is 1 over lambda。哎，我们刚才讲过lambda是什么 ？one packet arrival 就是一个时间单位它到达多少 packet， 你把它导过来就一个 packet 花多少时间到 ？Right? It's corresponding to here, right? So here we will show the rate of the packet entering into the queue, and I also tell you 1 divided by lambda, I give you the mean value of t here corresponding to t。所以呢，这两个 random 相当重要，像我们 Q-in theory 是相当重要的。当然，它还有 it also has a very special feature like a high like a memory property. I'm not sure if you guys don't talk about it or not. Okay. If we have the time to talk about more exponential distributed by much time, I think that's it. Okay. Let's see. And this is Gaussian distribution, right? You always many times. Then you heard this kind of not many times before. And we can calculate this, and this is not important anyway. Okay? And we of course we know its distribution is like this shape here, right? So the mean value is mean. So the variance is just this bit here. Okay? 这个常常看到，高斯分布常看到的。Okay, now I'm going to skip this one too. Because the following few slides tell you how to calculate correlation between two random variables. Correlation? No?
Okay.
Really? Okay, I'm just.
所以因为老师说他比较讲是工程方面使用。
Okay, let's talk about this 5 minutes. How correlation? How to calculate correlation? For example, we already defined joint distribution, right? You want to calculate the joint distribution, you just integrate by. If you want to find x, just integrate by y, right? Here. The same thing happens here. But right now, we want to understand what is the basic relationship between x and y. 因为你在算那个 joint distribution 的时候，你把它积掉，你积掉就看不出来它们之间的关系。但是如果你原则上你应该是不要去积分它们，看它研究它们之间的关系。因为我们现在要做的这些。The following we want to do is we try to figure out how y changes when how x changes will affect y. X 改变的时候，它如何去改变 y， 是这样。如果它们有这样的关系的话 ，OK， 我先把我认。If we define a variable z equal to x times y, okay, and we say x and y are independent. Okay. Then okay, I give you a very simple example here. 什么叫 correlation 好不好？听这边说。If I define a variable z is a multiplication of x and y， 它是 x y 的乘积的。And you can see here, if x is bigger, of course z will be bigger, right? 就是假设 x 在这加 d 大就是这样 ，right？ 这个词的对。如果你认为它的解法，每次都放在这里。Okay, I'm kidding you. And that means you will know something. See, right? Of course, the same thing happens with y here. Okay. 那一样下降的话，所以这个是告诉你什么？这个 this variable is correlated with x and y， 它们之间是有关系的。But here I define x and y are independent. That means x and y are no correlation, no any relationship between x and y。如果假设这两个是independent的话，它们没有任何关系。可是我定义了它们的乘积， 对 x 一定现在跟 s 有关，或者跟 y 有关。Okay, so means x and right now z is correlated by x and y. Square correlation. 现在 if I change x, well, I will affect z, but I won't affect y because they are independent. I change y, I also affect z, but I won't affect x. Okay? 所以呢 if you want to say x and y is really correlated or not, you can check just one thing. Okay? Sorry. If x and y are independent, and we should have this is a joint distribution, okay? So you can separate these two functions to two individual functions of x and y. So if they are independent, you can separate these two joint distribution to a two independent function. 就是你如果它们是 independent 的话，你可以做这件事情，你就会知道这件事情。为什么这很直观，对不对？直观，因为你现在改变 x， 你不会改变 y，y 还是它的，你要改变到 y。Okay, 好，这是所谓的 correlation. Now, how can we calculate the correlation between two random variables based on the definition in the following slides here? For example, we can also define a random variable like C here is a linear combination of x and y. 我们可以定义一个 random variable， 它是 x 跟 y， 然后它是 x 跟 y 的线性组合。Okay, so of course, if we say x and y they are dependent, of course you change x right now you change z as well, right? 所以这个 case 跟那个是一样的，一个是乘的，一个是加的。Okay, it just tell you z if you calculate correlation between between z and x, you will get something. Their correlation will not be zero. But if you calculate the correlation between x and y, based on the definition here, x and y are dependent, so their correlation is zero. Okay? 好，所以你可以事实上，你可以做一件事情，就是说 if we want to calculate, for example, and you can calculate the mean of the variable t times x. If you base on that formula there, so z times x, you get alpha x squared here, plus beta y x, right? Then you should get if you do the mean calculation here, you get two terms here. 一项是这个 square 平方的平均值，另外一个是两个 variable 乘起来的平均值。Now you should be able to know when you change x, you also affect z. Okay? And the idea is actually very simple. Okay? And you can do any calculation you want to do. You can calculate the covariance, variance, or whatever probability metric you really don't here. 所以你可以算它的covariance, variance based on reverse definition. Should be able to do that. Okay, and then another. Okay, so here, for example, we do covariance calculation x and y, and if they are independent, you can just do the correlation. You can separate these two terms. 你可以把这两个相开的，但它的计算它的 variance 多少，这样就会得到这个结果。If they are independent, right? If x y independent, you separate two terms, so sigma x y is zero. 就说你现在如果是independent的话，去算它的 covariance， 它基本上是没有 correlation， 它没有 covariance， 所以 covariance 就是零，简单。Okay. Okay, so and here's some definition for correlation coefficient. You can based on this definition to calculate how two randomly correlate each other. 就是说你可以跟这个 definition 列去计算一下 x 跟 y 它们到底相关的程度有多少，相关的程度。很自然，如果它们是independent的话，这 correlation coefficient就会是零，就是刚才知道这个东西。那如果它们不是的话，不是independent的话，你可以算出它们的 correlation coefficient 大概是多少。越大当然就越correlate，越大相关性越高。Okay, but yeah, if the correlation coefficient is bigger, that means x and y are correlated much more correlated. Okay. That's it. Let me skip it. And then the following is just two or three slides that show you the random process here. And actually, it's very simple. Random process is just an extension concept from the random variable. 它跟 random variable 不一样的地方是它引入时间的概念在这边。Just that the high concept in the random variable. 这个 random variable 随时间而变。It is a process. We call it process means this random variable change with time. Okay, this change with time. OK， 那至于它怎么改，随着时间改变，它根据它当时认为做什么实验，它会随着时间的变化有个模型。OK, so just remember one thing. A random process is just a random variable changing with time. How the random changes with time is a process. And then if you fix some time point here, the random process here becomes a random variable. 就固定一个时间点来看这个结果，它就是一个 random variable， 它就是一个 random， 一样回不到重来。原来刚刚怎么去算那些几率的东西，如果固定一个时间来看，所有东西通通都变成 random， 但是如果你看一个 process 的话，看一个时间的长度的话，就变成一个过程。过程就是 how to change with time。OK， 就这么简单。好 ，That's it。OK， 好，讲完了。Sorry about that because I don't have. I'm not sure how much you've done in the game, but I'm pretty sure if you understand what I say in the previous part, you should be able to understand the part what I'm talking about. And we are right now. 等一下我们就不下课了，因为我时间比较赶，我刚刚课上8点。
对。
我们7点6点半休息一下10分钟，然后再回来的话，上到7点15分，那我得去赶报。OK， 好，所以about that。I guess this weekend I'm not going to. I won't be here next week. 下礼拜我不会来，就下礼拜我会在。because the next week I'm going to attend a conference. 下礼拜我去 conference 没办法来，所以这个 lecture 我将分2个礼拜把它讲。那已经是一个介绍性的课程，所以呢，你听多少算多少。OK， 我跟钟老师说过 ，if you can understand more, it's good. If you don't really understand, fine. But I think I believe I talk about basic idea, concept here. You should be able to understand the digest. After you go on the read the slides here. Okay? So what is the information theory? Actually, my research most focus on information theory and wireless communication and wireless network. So I think information theory is a very important subject we should understand. Even you are not in this area, I think it is good for you if you have this concept. You understand how we can quantify information, how we can use this quantify information to represent something. 也就是说 ，information 事实上是蛮重要的一个概念，就是说它是在涉及了很多领域。那如果你有些概念之后，我们的资讯是怎么量化的，然后我们到底传资料可以传的极限是多少？那即使你没有在这个领域，我相信对你也是有一些帮助吧。了解这个接下来发展出来的知识的这样对你还是有一些帮助。对，所以所以我就挑了一点点以前我做的东西，还有基本的东西来教给你。Okay, the talk about the basic idea from information theory and what the basic relation between information theory and probability. Okay, as you can see here, the information theory actually information actually involves so many different areas here. Okay, computer science, economics, and communication theory, spatial communication theory, and physics. Okay, well, 这边有它的定义的看看就好。OK， 那基本上就是说是怎么把资讯量化的。And before we really talk about what information theory is, we can introduce some important person for you. It's called Sean. Sean, say, Carl Sean. 对，他这是他的照片。In the picture, he was 72 years old, and he He passed away in 2001. And what did he do is he is actually the father of information. 他是information theory 的爸爸。谢。OK， 那有办法不好听，中文差。When he published a very famous paper in 1948, this is it's a very milestone paper, it's very important paper now. 即使到现在这篇还是被人家津津乐道。他做什么事情呢？就是 this paper actually proposed something very new idea. The first one, he proposed entropy as major of information. 就说他entropy 不是你们这个力学的 entropy， 现在跟那个有关的。如果对力学有恐惧的话，恐惧暂时停止在这里。OK， this entropy is it's nothing to do with the entropy in the thermodynamics, but concept is pretty much the same. 概念是相同的，但是它跟这个热力学 entropy 是无关的。OK， 不要小看老师，我以前学过热力学，我知道你更痛。OK， I'm not talking about some specific person. And then it shows digital communication is possible. 你会觉得很奇怪，那个时代是只有类比，没有数位。No digital communication concept in this area. In this era， 这样说，在他的时代是没有数位的概念在那边。然后他导出了一个 write a very important problem called channel capacity。等一下我会看到。We will talk to the series formula later, and show a reliable information transmission is always possible. 这是在他的所有 paper 里面，这两个是最重要的成就了。These 2 points are the most important achievement and feature in this paper. 那在这个 paper 里面，他提出了两个相当重要的结论，就是 channel capacity. How to calculate channel capacity? 等一下会说什么叫 channel capacity? How to calculate? How can we understand what is reliable communication between 2 points? OK， 好，那基本上它的 idea 就是说，如果if I transmit the data over a communication channel, if the data rate is smaller than channel capacity, reliable communication is always possible. 它的意思就是说呢，如果我传输资料，我用一条电线去传资料，然后我送的资料呢，不超过那个电线所容许的最高容量多少的话，我只要传递这个容量，我不管我怎么传，通通可以传得到。它的意思呢，这是相当厉害的一个结果。为什么它可以这样做？你想看，这好像不是很直观，对不对？It's actually not intuitive idea. 因为你想看，你不可能每次传都传得到。有可能他，比如说你传输失败了，有可能弄得太大了，可是他就说怎么办？只要你不传超过它的 it's always possible. Okay. And this is a picture when he was about 80 years old. Okay. That's good. 好，好，他的有些成就，一些上也确认了 ，at least here， 我已经这 perfect。我不讲了，反正他的成就端写了，他做很多事情，然后他是他的简介，他的 his background here， 这是他的老婆。Okay. This statue is 80 lab， 在美国80 lab， 它也有他的雕像，他的雕像，那在他过世的那一年，后来就很多人都会纪念他 ，many people want to. So there is several statues. Actually, right now many US university have this statue in their campus. 相当不错的 statue， 他的知识不是这样，但是他们把它尊称为是 father， 我们有个 father of digital communication， 他就是这两个 father。Okay. And let's see. Okay, so hold on a minute. Do you remember there's a big thing happening this year? 知不知道有一个很伟大的事件，不伟大，大的事件发生在不知道的地方 ？Do you remember not? Or you know it? 2001年你们几岁？How old are you? 10? About 10, right? 大概10岁，对不对？这发生什么事情？那一年是去美国的第一年，这不是重点。不是我那年去美国，很伟大的例子。 那年发生了911事件，9/11就是那一年发生。OK， 我印象很深刻，那年刚好去美国，那刚好发生911事件。因为我去美国是8月23号，还记得。好 ，OK， 所以呢，那一年他刚好他过世的时间是2月。好，这一个伟人就是16岁，还有一个伟大的这样恐怖的事件发生在那里，这样干一部分呢对2大重要的事情。OK， 好的，我没有时间讲故事。有要是我刚就讲给你 I don't have time to talk about story when I came to America in the first year, 2001. Okay, I saw many American people cry, and when they saw 2 airplanes hit twin buildings, 他们看到2个双子星大楼在纽约都被被冲上去，他们的那种绝望跟那种惊恐的表情，到现在还记忆犹新。对，他们真的觉得他们是很受伤害。Anyway， 刚刚后面讲，the channel capacity. Okay, let's first introduce the first. It's actually very famous. I think this is very good description for communication system. Shannon he says, the fundamental problem of communication is just that of producing at one point, either exactly or approximately a message select at another point. 这就要看懂了。让 space talking. If you translate 传译就是谁？通讯的意义就是我把讯号传到另外一端，把它解出来，这样字面上意思，要么就是完全，要么就是近似。相当不错的描述通讯系统基本的意义就是它就是这段写的相当，这是它 paper 里面的一个发展。Anyway, and in his paper, the mathematical theory of communication it shows this very fundamental block diagram for communication system. And here we can see several important blocks here. The first one is the source information source. Okay, 资料怎么来 ？Information source and then transmit. Of course, you have when you have information source and you generate some message, you have to send this message over a transmitter. Send it by over a channel here. Channel. 从传输端就是传输端，讯号嘛。Okay, transmit the signal over a channel. This channel either is a line or is a wireless channel. Okay, 这是一个 channel， 它可能是有线的，是无线。不过在那个时代，这个 paper 里面 ，in this paper it means channel is wired, not wireless. Okay. 好，然后呢，它的 model， and this channel model is here because when this guy receives a signal, he will the signal will contaminated by noise source. 这signal 会被它污染是把它直接加起来。这个 signal 把它 noise signal you can receive a signal here. And in this paper, we derive this channel capacity form. C represents channel capacity, B represents bandwidth, 频宽啊。SNS represents signal concentration. I think you should know what it 最后面的 signal 就是讯号的讯号杂讯，应该听过吧 ？Signal concentration. And I think this formula actually looks very, how to say, very reasonable, right? 它是非常合理的。bandwidth 越高 ，capacity 越大，对，频宽越高嘛，传的效率越多。Capacity means one second how many bits you transmit. Okay. 频宽，然后呢就是 data rate， 然后就是习惯我们这没有单位，应该是 power 像素，所以讯号的强度越高，可以传的效率越多，这样子。对，那它取用数表它是什么 bits？ 它是数位的传送。
是 digital communication。
Okay. This formula 要想看这个 formula， 半世纪的人都研究这个 formula，even now。Okay. So this is basically fundamental graph diagram for communication system, and Shannon derived the general community. In the following lectures, I will show you. I hope I will show you how he can derive this equation in the use. Able to know， 应该能够了解，如果你有基本的背景机遇的话，可以知道它怎么背出来的。比如开本fundamental background, you should be able to understand how Shannon derived the general community formula here. 没有问题，就是可以听懂。Okay, so let's always speak about here. It just show you the same thing as show you the following four slides show you the what the function of each graph is. For example, encoder, what encoder doing, what decoder doing, and what is receiver doing, what channel is doing. Decoder 当然简单，物理之间的把信号把它解出来。对 ，you have the source data, right? The encoder means you have to transform the original data to some data string, and this data string can be transmitted by a channel over a channel, so over the channel. 就是说，先要把这资料做个转换，你不可以直接都跟它的重复。对，像我现在跟你讲话，如果我们透过电话的话，我先把我的什么 N 编码编成0101的讯号 encoder， 然后呢，再把它弄成类比讯号载波出去，再转。然后 decoder 再做相反的事情，所以给你基本概念。Okay, so encoder is just encode the original data source here, and over a channel. It send after the data, after the encoder, the data is here. It's sent over a channel, and of course this channel has gone. Okay, then the receiver side decoder try to decode what information sent by this encoder here, and eventually just recover the original signal and send to the receiver. 对，整个过程上很简单的，就是它做两件事。它第一件事情把资料做适当的转换，能够用channel好，这个地方呢收到之后再把它解出来，然后在后面再做一个后期的整理。好 ，OK。这样 actually 这边写出来是如果你知道 actually source node here also have to do a lot of things like you have to deal with original data source, for example, voice, word, picture. 假如你今天要送影像的话 ，data source node 就是做这些事情，把这些 data 做切割、做处理之后，然后再送到 Okay, so data source can become from many different applications. data source 可以从很多不同应用来，比如说你可以传声音啊，或者是影像啊，whatever, OK， 或音乐啊。Okay, so a channel actually has two kinds of different channels. One is visible, the other is invisible. 什么叫 invisible？ 就是看不到，就是关无线，无线的 channel 看不到 ，radio channel。然后呢 visible 和 invisible 就是什么有线，就是比如说实验室的电脑呢，是接那个医生内的有个线拉出去接网，叫有线 channel。OK。This. Why do we have noise in the channel? Yeah, this picture. Noise one actually from many different sources. Like when you transmit signal, channel also will also have other signal coming into the channel. 所以那个 channel 不是只有专用，如果它无线传输的时候，很多讯号会接我同一个讯号，不是你的就是 noise， 这样懂吗？If the noise, if the signal is not for you, it's noise. Okay, it's not a signal for you. Just for it. So the noise source can be many different reasons. For example, this environment, thermal source, thermal noise, and the time varying frequency response, whatever. Crosstalk 就是说，刚才讲的是有人在要旁边需要在传东西。OK， 或者是 or impulsive switch noise， 就是说你接收到它自己电路产生的noise，通通都可以上来。OK。I'm speaking 跳过这几段了，因为 刚才讲的是单纯方式。Okay, so big question here we want to ask is how much actually can the first question we want to ask is how do we decrease errors in the communication system？ 就是说我们在传资料的时候，难免会错误，对不对？How can we avoid or reduce or decrease the error in the communication system？ 像我们刚才看到，就是如何把它错误率降低。你可以想到第一个方法 ，first solution one, you can increase the power of the signal， 把讯号的能量增强嘛，它错误率就会降低，这个这是第一个方法，还有个方法就是嘛，这边有说 increase signal power， spare of benefits， 把前面的把 all the solution here actually here is more expensive， 事实上你做这件事要花钱的，知道背后有多贵吗？家里用平关是赚，如果用光纤，跟你用那个 ADSL 的线不一样，光纤的费用大多高？钱啊，就帮你谁多的对，我就买。And the increased power, when you increase signal power, you also have to cost some money. Why? Because you have to 需要 power， 你 power 要增强，当然什么，功率要跟你的什么 power consumption 高，它也是钱。Okay, power consumption also costs you money. Okay, so of course we can do these two. Both, like we increase the signal power here or increase the bandwidth, but as I show you here, it's expensive. Is there any other good solution? We don't need to cost so much money. We don't need to spend so much money to increase, to reduce the error in the communication system. Yeah, here is the one solution. We just put some redundant signal into the original signal. And if the receiver signal has some error, you can use this redundant signal to recover original signal. 我们可以把一些讯号原来讯号加一点，刚刚什么多余的讯号在里面，多余的讯号，就是这样多余的，我不太会反的，反正就是说把原来讯号加一点点东西进去，然后假设它那个讯号被污染，它可以从这个比较熟悉的一些讯号看看它被污染成怎么样，看看可不可以把它回复回来。通常这个技术叫做 coding， OK， 就是coding。Channel coding technique reduce the signal error. Coding 是不用钱的，coding 只是会小的花了一点点传输的时间，因为你本来是说你传10个 bit，you transmit 10 bits and then add one redundant bit， 比如说你可能只花了1/10的传输的时间去改善传输的质量。And usually, coding usually can give a very good performance.Especially for speech and like videos or speech something like that. Okay， 说你通常 coding 可以做什么事情？可以增加 SNR， 尤其是对那个 speech， 就是讲话 voice 或者是 video coding is a powerful effect on those two applications. Okay, and what is that? And the final question is, if you transmit information at a higher rate, does the error necessarily go up? 它意思就是说，假如你传资料，当你用了比较高的速度的话，是不是犯的错误也会越多嘞？Answer 不见得是。Let's go back to Shana. Following the result in papers here. See, reliable information is always possible if you transmit rate does not exceed the channel capacity. 换句话说呢 in other words, if your transmission rate is lower than the channel capacity, the error won't go up. Okay? Surprisingly, not always. Not always 就是说，如果你传的速度比 channel capacity 要低的话，那犯错是不会增加，你传在那个 upper limit 以下怎么传 ，error 通通都是一样，不会增加，不会。OK， You want to increase the error if you don't exceed if your data don't exceed the upper limit of the channel capacity. And here is something to show you how the error change with the data rate. Okay, data rate. For example, here, 传的速度是指它的传的频率吗？还是说就是 data rate， 比如我1秒传几个 bit 出去啊？这个就是 data rate， 传的速度就是 data rate。啊，比如说我今天传一个 picture， 这个 picture 是10个 megabits， 然后比如说我的这个 channel 刚好就是1秒10个 megabits， 哦，就要传1秒那个 picture 出去了。Okay， so if your channel capacity is lower than 10 megabits per second 的话，问题如果你的channel capacity大概是10 megabits， 超过那个量的话，你只要传超过这个量的话，永远它犯错永远都没办法纠正。但是如果你传低于10 megabits 的话，你慢慢传，你怎么传，就算错误了，它都可以救回来，这是相当基本的一个这样，跟我们一般的认知不一样。当时人们认知对传这种东西、传这种资料的东西，认知也是不一样啊，所以它是一个相当重要的东西。这样。Okay, so here show you some picture. These two pictures show the channel capacity idea. If your transmission rate, 横轴是 the horizontal axis is data rate. Okay, if your data rate, this is the channel capacity. If your data rate is higher than channel capacity, the error will increase. 就开始上升了，因为你传超过它错误开始升温，错误救不回来，不可逆的救不回来。如果你传到这个地方，我还可以把它救了，就修一点。If your data rate is smaller than C, we can use coding theory to reduce the error of the transmitting error. Okay, of the transmitting link. 所以我们可以把它边缘救回来。这是 show you it's always possible. 告诉你说，如果我传的速度不超过 C 的话，我再怎么犯错，也可以用 coding 的 theory 把所有的 data 犯错全部把它最后把它救回来，全部把它 correct 回来。Okay. 合约方式是我们加了一些 redundant bit， 这 redundant bit 呢可以看 we add some redundant bit in the original signal, and those redundant bit can help you correct all the errors during the transmission. OK， 好，听懂没？啊，只要俺这个 concept 就行，跟我们一般认识不一样。啊，这是相当重要的东西。好，那这边I skip this slide because just some description for the model. Not for Okay, this is right. Well, this bit here, not much. Right now, we want to introduce also the important idea of the information, how you quantify. 如果你把资讯量化，资讯怎么量化？比如说我今天讲一句话，你说这个资讯代表是什么？对你来讲，它代表意义是什么？如何去量化？如何用单位去描述它 ？OK， 好不好？好，那我们先定义一个什么东西叫 entropy。OK，entropy usually use as we usually use capital H to represent entropy of a formation of a random variable. Okay, say random variable. Okay, entropy measures uncertainty of formation. Actually, it just measures how how the random variable or how random event change over some circle space. 你可以用 entropy 去量测说不良，应该不能说量，大概去计算一下它的复杂度、它不确定性有多少。Random variable uncertainty how is high or low. Okay. If the entropy is high, that means the random variable is a very high uncertainty relation. 等一下我们看到，这个会修一下。Okay. And the entropy is the nature of the choice of certain the source of exercise selecting the message that are transmitted. 等一下我们看，它意思就是说 ，entropy 如果在选要传送哪一个资料的时候，它选择的段度或确定性有多少，决定有多少。Okay. And if entropy is zero, that means no choice。什么意思呢？就是说，如果我今天只传送一这个讯号，一直传送一这个讯号，不传零，就是我只传一种线，just me one time 是就是 one， constant 是 one。Because there is no uncertainty, right？ 因为我传的资料都是一样的，它都没有不确定性，所以这个 entropy 在算这个资料传送的不确定性的时候，它算出来是零，因为我通通在传同样的东西。Okay, I always transmit the same thing. The entropy for this kind of data is zero because I transmit a constant that constant 这个 this 这个一个 we can predict the receiver。假如我问你一个问题，如果你现在传，知道传信的传 always 在传一的讯号，它传100万次都是一，然后 receiver 在知道这种事，你就干脆叫他不要传。为什么？因为他都知道你传一，那他自己产生一就好了，对不对？这时候呢，就根本没有什么通信的意义在。他意思就是说，如果我今天的传的东西是很明确知道是什么东西的话，它就没有 entropy， 没有 entropy 的东西，这 receiver 上那一段可以100%的 report 复制回来。OK， 但是if you transmit 0 and 1, for example, you transmit 0, 1 signal， 你不知道它什么时候传零，你也不知道它什么时候传一，这时候 entropy 就不会是零，因为它有不确定性在传输端那边，所以这时候 entropy 就会高于零。那高于零的话，说 receiver 在还可以 recover 它原来传输的东西吗？不会，因为它不知道它传什么。对，因为他不知道，如果我跟你讲，他跟我传零，那你这个就传成零就好了。问题就是说，在传输端有有 randomness 的时候跟 uncertainty 的时候 ，we cannot recover the signal and receiver because the transmitter side has uncertainty。OK， 那 but how can we calculate entropy here? For example, if you have an upstream signal in the transmitter side，entropy gets log 2。假设我刚才举的例子是0跟1的例子，对不对？假设我今天不传0跟1，我传3个不同的讯号，比如说1到的1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8到的，然后呢，我把它数位化。什么叫数位化呢？通过取个比如说 n 等于2的4次方，那它只要用4个 bit 就可以描述那个数位化的记录，对不对？这 entropy 就等于2个 bits，equal to this。Okay. Okay, so anyway， 这是简介啊，你要听懂没关系，等一下会。比如说master here， okay， later will show you how to calculate and when you do some calculation, you will really know what to mean here. Okay. And the entropy is the uncertainty of the receiver. How much? 我把这个讲完下面。How much uncertainty does the receiver see the source have about OK， 它的意思就是说呢，这是题目上来的话，应该比较确定一点。OK，entropy 是uncertainty of the receiver， 我刚才讲过，它对receiver是不确定性，不确定的东西都说，它希望能够，如果传输端有不确定性，它receiver当然也会加入不确定性，只是不确定性是不是原来不确定性，基本上是，但是因为等一下我会说，经过圈了之后，其实uncertainty will increase， 为什么 ？Why？ Because you have noise here. Noise introduces uncertainty. Okay, into the receiver side. Originally, you have uncertainty here. Transmitter side also has some uncertainty here. For example, if you choose transmit 0, 1 signal, it has random variable. It's a randomness here. And the channel also introduces another randomness for the noise. So actually, receiver side, it see more uncertainty in addition to the original uncertainty at the transmitter side. 就是他看到了这个 uncertainty 是由 noise 造成，所以说变得使 receiver side 更不容易解出它原来传送是什么东西因为这 uncertainty 所以 actually many research topics dealing with how to cancel the noise and how to recover the signal from the receiver side。很多研究都在做怎么把 noise 消掉，把它消掉之后，因为去掉 uncertainty 就会比较容易解除。OK， 好，休息一下，take a break about 10 minutes。